Fun fact of the day, Miss Kuhn absolutely loves long division. That's what we're doing today. I hope you're excited. I'm super excited. Let's get going. Right now, you're currently looking at 624 divided by 8. When we are doing long division, we look at our number on the outside and we say, hey, can my 8 go into 6? Can it? No, a bigger number can't go into a littler number, so we have to go next door. And we say, okay, 8 can't go into 6, but 8 can go into 62. And I'm going to show you one thing that my mom always showed me. Up here, there's nothing, so you can stick a 0 up there to keep your number straight. Since 8 can go into 62, you can put a dash up above that 2 because we know 8 goes into 62, and also above that 4 because that will tell you that your answer is going to be a 2-digit number. So now let's think about our multiplication facts. 8 times what is going to get me the closest to 62? And this is where those multiplication facts are really going to come in handy. Okay, I know 8 times 6 is 48. And I know that 8 times 7 is 56, and 8 times 8 is 64. Well, 64 is the closest, so I should use 8, right? Nope. You need to get the closest without going over. So in this situation, the number that I have to multiply 8 to get me the closest to 62 is going to be 7. You can put a little multiplication symbol up here if it will help you remember that now your next step is to do 7 times 8. 7 times 8, like I said, is 56. Now we just subtract them. In this situation, I cannot take 6 from 2 because 6 is bigger than 2. So I come next door and I borrow 1, and that 6 becomes a 5. Carry that. This becomes a 12. 12 minus 6 is 6. 5 minus 5 is 0. Bring down that 4. 8 times what is 64? I'll wait. 8 times 8 is 64. So I can stick an 8 up there. 8 times 8 is 64. Subtract it out to see if I have a remainder, which I do not. So my answer is 78. Now we're looking at 1,027 divided by 4. And just like that last problem, we need to check and see if 4 can go into 1. But 4 can't go into 1 because 4 is bigger than 1. So we can stick a 0 up there, serve as a placeholder. Now, we need to look over, we need to take it over one more digit and say, can 4 go into 10? Can it? Absolutely it can. And 4 can go into 10 twice without having any left over. And so I'm going to add these dashes up here because that tells me that my answer needs to be a 3-digit number. And if it's not a 3-digit number, then I've done something wrong. So 4 goes into 10 2 times. 2 times 4 is 8. 10 minus 8 is going to give me 2. Bring down that 2. Now, how many times can 4 go into 22 without any left over? Think about your multiplication facts. 4 times 4 is 16. 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 6 is 24. Oh, that's too big. That went over. So 4 times 5 is going to give me 20, and that's going to be the closest. So I stick my 5 up here. 5 times 4 is 20. 22 minus 20 is 2. Just like regular school, we get announcements from Mr. Hill. I don't know if you heard that or not, but let's keep rolling. Bring down that 7. 4 goes into 27 how many times? Let's think about our math facts. 4 times 6 is 24. 4 times 7 is 28. So 7 is going to be too big, so I have to use 6. 6 times 4 is 24. 27 minus 24 is 3. So that means I don't have anything else to bring down. So that means I have a remainder of 3, and my answer is 256, remainder 3. Rock on, guys. Now, you're probably wondering why I've made you write those dashes over top of your division bar. And this problem's going to show you why I think that is so important. So hang with me. All right. In this problem, you will see 3,220 divided by 4. Just like every problem before, I look and I see if 4 can go into 3. It can't because 4 is bigger than 3. Stick a 0 up there if you need to hold your place. Now we look next door. Can 4 go into 32? Absolutely it can. I'm thinking about my multiplication facts. So I'm going to put dashes up there because that will tell me that my answer needs to be 3 digits. Okay, 4 goes into 32 how many times? And when you think about your multiplication facts, you should know that 4 goes into 32 8 times because 8 times 4 is 32. When I subtract these, I get 0. Bring down that 2. Can 4 go into 2? No, it can't. This is where that dash comes in handy because it will remind you, oh, hey, I need to stick a 0 up there. There still needs to be a number in that spot. Okay, so that's why I think those dashes are so important. It keeps you lined up and it helps you to remember those zeros when it happens to work out that way. 0 times 4 is 0. 2 minus 0 is obviously 2. Bring this down just like all the other problems. 4 goes into 20 how many times? Just thinking about my multiplication facts, I know it goes into it 5 times. And my answer is 805. We are going to move into different kinds of division just a little bit later on. For right now, I know you guys are ready, and I know you're going to do awesome on these practice problems that you're going to do next. Now that we are officially division experts, I want you to turn to page 95 in your math book. I want you to complete problems 4 through 7. That's in the On Your Own section. Complete those for practice, and then you can check your work on Schoology. Let me know if you have any questions.